Hello.
Hi.
Give it a couple minutes. Seems like everybody usually shows up at like five past. Yeah, everyone. Um, do we, does anybody else have anything else they want to add to the agenda? I just put the guest cow just to talk through it and share the progress we've been making. Shalish, did you want to?
Sorry, what? You asked me something, James? You're on mute.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you wanted to bring anything up, if you had questions about the work you're doing.
So I am working on this translating, like converting from log crate to tracing crate. I I wanted to make a small PR today. Couldn't get time. I have identified what I wanted to do, and I'll just make some small changes first, and so we can tracing grade actually has some kind of backward compatibility with log crate, so you can just replace log with tracing and it works. So I'll first pick those things, low hanging fruits, and
Sounds good.
make those changes. And I was not able to do more some research on structured logging strategy. Uh, in next few days, by maybe by the end of this week, I'll think about this and try to come up with something.
Sounds good. Cool. Okay. I think we've got everybody. We can go ahead and get started. There. agenda's pretty light, so if anybody has anything they want to bring up. Um, Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. Today is February 4th of February 2026. This is the Hyperlight community meeting. It's a fortnightly meeting. We are part of the CNCF. So if you have, so we do follow the CNCF code of conduct. If you have any questions or concerns about that, please reach out to one of the leads here or anybody from the CNCF. It kind of comes down to being respectful to each other, um, and making sure everybody's voice is heard. Cool. Yes, so let's see. Diving in, announcements. Dan, I believe you added this one. Do you want to tell us
Yeah,
about?
thanks. I just added it. So I think on the 28th of January, or a couple of days ago, we released a new blog post. This one is on Hyperlight Nanvix. If you attended these meetings before, you've probably heard me talk about it, but Nanvix is this microkernel, which we call it a microkernel for Hyperlight, enables us to load this OS in Hyperlight and run higher level applications. So, as an example, one thing that it can run is Python. So, if you follow this blog post and go check out our repo, you can run some Python examples, and yeah, you won't be as constrained to just a guess that we build for Hyperlight specifically.
Cool. Thanks for sharing the blog post. Does anybody else want to bring up any other announcements? Cool. I guess the last thing that I wanted to, the one thing I threw on the list was just the guest cow. We've got an issue where I've been collecting all the PRs and changes that Lucy's been working on. Um, there's quite a few major changes that went in the last couple weeks. And so I think there's probably a couple more coming, and then maybe a little bit of stabilization with some of the features around that. So yeah, just wanted to make people aware of it. I don't know if anybody has anything they want to add or bring up. All right, cool. Does anybody else have anything else they want to bring up for discussion
I have
items?
one question. So
Sure.
I know we had planned to release Hyperlight at the end of the month, right, in January, and we skipped that. Do we have a plan on when's the next release?
I guess my thought was since we got so many of those changes for the guest cow coming in, we couldn't like release in the middle of some of those. And I think there's still a few more things to clean up or just a few more things to follow up there, particularly around like debugging support maybe,
Mhm.
and just a few other like little cleanup things. And so my thought is we kind of push that out until we feel that like the guest cow is stabilized. Maybe
Okay,
target the
thanks.
end of in a week or two. Anybody else have any thoughts there?
I don't know if we will get everything done in a week or two, but we'll see.
Okay. Makes sense to me to see where you stand in a week or two. Okay, cool.
So, if we're not quite ready in a week or two, are we planning to just release with where we're at, or just delay it to end of February? I don't know if you want to have two quick releases, one mid-February, one end of February, or that's sort of what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I think just doing ones probably makes more sense. And then as well as I also this is a pretty major change, and so we want to make sure that things aren't broken that we don't expect, I would say. And so
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes sense to release it partially with part of it out um, at this point. Because I think am I correct in saying that GDB support is partially broken with these changes?
I haven't tried with Lucy's latest changes, but I think
By the
some
way,
of the things work, but I'm not sure
yeah.
if everything works.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we do have some tests for GDB, so those and those seem to be passing. So, um, all right. Yeah. Lucy says the tests are passing, but it might be a little challenging to use. And we maybe figure out what those edges are on the debugging support and maybe add more tests.
Yeah, once the PR merge, I can start looking at it and see what's happening there to fix it.
Cool.
Okay, so maybe we can just aim to release around mid-February and then realign our train releases a month from then. So probably mid-month instead of end of the month. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Yeah. I say we target that and reevaluate, but I think we should probably release in February because it's been a few months. Um, so
Yeah.
okay. Do we want to do some issue triaging since we've got a few minutes, or call it for today and get back to working on that cow? All right. All right. So total silence. So I think I'm going to call it for the morning or evening for those people who are in other time zones. And we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay, see ya. Bye bye.
Thank you, James.
And our
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right.